peaceful. Yeah.
All right, we are live now. Woo! I really need to get a starting soon thing to put up and play while we're working out the kinks there.
Gotta make another scene.
Yeah. All right. Well, I don't have a fun opening scene this week. Shame on me. But as far as the recap goes, shit blew up. No, just kidding.
I mean,
The end. Yeah. Yeah, we have our newfound adventurers that found one another in the Twin Cities of Sandir before departing on the Condor to head to the Atmos Isles. The ship that they were riding on, the Condor, rather than just being attacked once or twice over the 5-6 week journey, it had become a regular daily thing. Assaults constantly driving the Condor off course. Where at one point the Condor, this huge luxury liner basically, ultimately had to make an emergency dock on an unknown island, covered, overgrown with nature. Our party, as well as 3 of the crew of the Condor, were assigned to they're all split up. All the crew and guests on the voyage are split up into different areas to act as a deterrent for whomever's attacking, so they won't just go to one place and kill everyone or steal everybody's stuff. The signal went out to call everyone back as the ship was discovered on this island and was under assault. But the party did not make it back in time. The Condor did not wait long enough for everyone aboard. They had to leave, and so they did. Thankfully, our new adventurers had discovered what seemed to be a relic from an age long past, an airship, one of these original ones that one of the crew mentioned. The modern ones are designed off of. And thankfully, they also had an engineer with them. But gosh, there was a battle that ensued on the island. Some spiders had strung up some humanoid creatures and long since dead in their armor to kind of look like, basically a trap for other humanoids or predatorial creatures that want to attack humans. But our friends here kicked some ass, and 3 giant skull spiders, and went back to camp, tested out, spent another week and a half, I think, getting the ship in working order, before, at the very end of last session, that they managed to have it take flight. And off they went, off of this unknown, uncharted island, and into the sky with their new arcane-powered airship called the Tempest. At the very end, they, after exploring different areas of some areas of the ship anyway, over the past week or so, once the ship was activated and flying, they the captain's quarters, which had been locked and unbreachable that entire week or so, clicked with an unlocking sound. Brilith happened to be the first one to see inside as the doors opened, these 2 French doors. And as it opened up, she saw a very comforting scene. Something from her past.
It wasn't Brilith, it was...
Oh, right, I'm sorry. Liazana.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And that's where we ended the last session. So our crew and our friends here have taken flight up through the clouds, passed up through another layer of clouds here, where now below them appeared to be a nice soft white sea of clouds. Cold wind whipping through their hair for those that are out on the upper deck. And Liazana just taking a moment to try and take in why it is she sees this room of all rooms where the captain's quarters are. And I'll jump in there and let you all take it away.
trying to remember. Did everyone leave the room
Yes.
after I told them? Okay.
We did.
Oh, cool. We're
So-
out. Yeah.
They
I was
damped.
helping with anxiety. It was like, I'm not a therapist. Bye.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I probably would have. I don't think I would have necessarily messed with the doors, but probably just like sat down on the where the bed is,
Oh, okay.
just kind of sitting there and thought.
All right. Anyone else have anything to do? The three crew members are sort of busy at work with the turtle, Kip navigating up behind the wheel.
Oh, okay. You just answered my question.
Oh,
I was
okay.
gonna ask who is driving this thing.
Yeah. No. Cruise
Most
control.
important question is
If
like
I'm
who is driving
here,
right now?
if you're here and Liaison's
You are liaison today, Claire.
Oh, that's amazing.
who's driving the ancient airship?
Oh my
Say,
gosh.
hey.
I'm here and you're there and she's there, but I'm over here.
Mhm.
Who's driving this?
That is fantastic.
Cassius is gonna take a look around the ship, look
Okay.
into like the various rooms, and then also checking, double checking things. I know we cleared it before we left, but he's still a little weary of what's happening in here.
Sure.
And Zia's gonna start mopping.
Okay. Excellent.
Gotta have a clean ship.
All right. So Zia gets underway. It finds that particular storage closet that has everything to mop up the deck here. And Cassius, you take a peek around. I'm sorry. I just have to get whatever that is out of my coffee. Don't ruin my coffee. Okay, sorry.
Oh gosh.
Oh no!
I think it was a fruit fly, and I don't know. I think it ruined my coffee.
Thought they were trying to take you out, Dan.
Yeah. Oh, it's a coffee ground. Okay.
Oh.
The day is saved.
Wow. Oh god.
Yeah.
Such
I live a
such
simple life.
drama. Jeez.
I'm
I
so
thought I was
extra.
gonna get real Game of Thrones in there.
Yeah.
Finding stuff in your drink.
That is extra is definitely my middle name. All right, let's see. Oh, so right, Cassius, as you look around, there are a number of things that you find. Are you looking in? Let me ask though. Are you looking in the captain's quarters at all as you investigate?
No, because I want to give Lizana her space,
Okay.
or Cassius gonna want to give her her space because she started crying. He's like, I don't know how to deal with that, and then then he ran away.
Not it. Boom. Yeah. Awesome. Okay. So you see that things that you can compare to other ships that you've been on here and there. Has a rather sturdy hull. Let's see. I guess you wouldn't really know much about that. It's an engineering thing or that. However, you do see that there are 3 ballista mounted on the upper deck. There is one in the front. And then about 2/3 of the way back from that, there's one on the left and one on the right. Let's see. As you go down below, 3 decks down, you find that there are 4 cannons in this ship. 2 on the left, 2 on the right.
Nice. But we have a skeleton crew, including the party itself.
Yes. Yep.
Okay, I just realized that. Okay, so that's something that Cassius will kind of take inventory of.
Yeah, so you know that you could probably, with the trained personnel on board, you could probably only fire, if it came to it, and you had to enter aerial combat here. Because you have less than half an official crew, you could probably only fire, 2 of the ballistas and 2 of the cannons.
Okay.
Or I guess, yeah, it'd be 2. Let's see, what else? Nothing else that you know of right now or with your expertise. So.
Okay.
Yeah, but there's plenty of room. There are passenger cabins. There are crew cabins. And everything looks new, like it was just freshly trimmed wood. Everything looks fresh and clean. Some magic seems to be protecting the integrity of the materials here.
Oh, okay. So everything that got restored, it looks new. um, he's also going to take inventory of that, and so he's just gonna keep surveying the ship. Whenever he gets done with that, he is gonna like claim a room, so to speak,
Okay.
Nice.
upstairs. So
All right. Let's see. Yeah, the first deck down is the crew quarters. That's all crew quarters, with a mess hall, a couple of bathrooms, which are basically, you know, boxes with a hole in the top and a chute out the side.
yeah, that's all you need.
Pretty straightforward. Next deck down from that would be the not crew quarters, but the other passenger quarters. And then the third deck down is where the cannons are and other storage-like goods are down there.
Do we have any smaller vehicles
None that you see
within
currently.
the ship?
No.
Okay, just making sure.
Yeah, and then of course is very bottom of the ship. Now you know that there's a space there, but there's no hatch, nothing to get down into that lowest compartment.
Okay,
It's just all solid floor.
gotcha. Okay, so all right, so yeah, Cassius is gonna take a note of that, and whenever they get the chance to land somewhere, whether it's back in Zosha or if we are still going to the Isles, depending on like where we decide to go now, he'll think about getting a crew together, so it's not just like, you know, the skeleton crew that we have right now.
Gotcha. Okay. All right, and I'll go ahead and make a history check, Cassius, if you would, as there may be some pertinent info.
You said history.
Yeah, history to see like if you've encountered this information.
Okay,
in
I'm
your
super good at
conversation.
history. Super good.
Good.
I think. Wait. Well, I had to click the dice, right?
Yeah. It should be the little dice in the bottom of the plus modifier in the history tab. I mean, in the skills tab, history off to the right. I'll have a little tiny die next to.
There we go. Why wasn't? Oh, there it is.
Oh, fork me! Whew. Okay. Nope. You. That's it. That's your plan. Yep. Pick up some crew and all that.
Oh, no pertinent information here. All right.
Nice. All right. Hey, Christy.
Ooh, it's dark in that room.
Oh, it joined a second time? That's so weird. Oh, maybe one's for... I don't know why it's doing that. Sorry, let me just quickly change. It added you twice, Christy, for some reason.
Christy, are you in a car?
Let me just... I need to get rid of the other window. Just nope. Hide non-video. There we go. Okay, cool. Day is saved. Alright. Okay, so we have Liazana softly crying. Breeless, what are you up to?
I don't really know. Breelith would probably just be like, I don't know, maybe like nervously waiting outside the captain's quarters because because she knows that Liziana, that she's in there, having a hard time. So probably just like pacing outside the captain quarters doors.
Okay. And Liazana, are you, did you go step inside? Are you inside there somewhere in the room?
Yeah, I went and sat down on the bed and was just kind of, like she said, just
Yeah.
kind of softly crying, and I'm just kind of like sitting there, kind of like hunched over,
Mm-hmm.
just trying to take it all in.
Yeah.
She's definitely very upset right now.
Okay. And so, Breeless, I'm sorry, you're pacing sort of back and forth, like
Yeah, she's just kind of just chilling outside the captain's quarters doors. Just, I don't know of anything else that she'd be doing, honestly.
Okay. All right, Kip's at the. All right. Wisp is working down below on that third deck down. All right, so Vic, let me just see. Okay. The deckhand, the Goliath deckhand, Vic, walks up and pauses near you, Breelith, as you're walking back and forth. Is that one alright?
I don't know. She went inside and it seemed to upset her, whatever she saw. So, I just she keeps looking at the door. I'm just kind of waiting to make sure that something, that she doesn't need someone, or yeah. Thank you for asking.
Sure. And he'll just step away for a minute and walk over to the door. Hey, brawler. Calling into Lisanna. Are you
Yes.
alright?
Depends on about what you're asking.
Well, the water pouring from your eyes makes me think that perhaps something's going wrong here. Is there anything I can do?
Not unless you can fix the past.
Oh, would that I could. Well, if you're looking for a brawl to get some of those emotions out, let me know. Or a good arm wrestle.
She'll kind of chuckle a little bit, and she says, "No, I just need a little more time. Thank you, though."
Of course. And he just sort of abruptly turns and walks back out, continues working on the deck. All right. So, yeah, I think that, oh my gosh, I still don't have these names committed. Kip, right? Yeah. Kip the turtle comes down. And one thing I forgot to mention about Kip, because I love her clothes. She has this black cloth cloak that has the shoulders where one buttons over here and then the other one folds way over, so that it comes down to almost like two tailcoats, but in the front, one on either side. And she has a mask up sometimes, a black mask that matches black cloth garb, black pants, with a light blue, some sort of heavy, almost sort of like long john material that comes up and wraps her thumbs poke through and her fingers poke through. And she'll set the wheel in place, locking it roughly in one direction. And she'll step forward a little bit, seeing Vic walk away and look down and spot Breelith. And Zia, I think, is on this deck sweeping.
What?
Oh,
I'm
sorry.
Jen.
You're muted, Claire.
Yes, on which deck?
Are you on like the upper deck, doing the cleaning?
I think I would go probably lower, because that's probably where I'm more at home, just generally speaking.
Okay, neat. You do find that the hallways, contrary to, I mean, of course the Condor is different, right? It's a massive ship, but the hallways themselves accommodate your height, but all the doorways into like cabins are low enough where you definitely have to do some ducking to get underneath and get in. If you forget a few times, you might, get a bruise or conk your head a time or two.
That's probably happened at least once at this point, then.
Nice. All right.
Yeah. It's definitely kind of a curious detail. I wonder if Bo has any kind of... That's kind of different from...
Well, that is now you're
Like a
fine.
big question.
Right? I wonder it was just them. I mean, inside the rooms is tall enough for you too, and that's not usual. But the doors are this short. I don't know. I don't get this. That all seems strange.
Well, we'll just tuck that in the back pocket
Right?
until it inevitably has some forbearance on our futures, Bo.
That's a good idea. Say a good idea. I want to know about that the captain's quarters. Have you ever seen a captain's quarters look like that?
You know, I kind of have an idea of what's going on.
Is that so?
Yeah, I feel like, you know, we talked to somebody at some point who mentioned something like that.
Well,
You know?
that could be, I suppose.
Could be. And, you know, I mean, Liazana had such a response to it.
Right.
So there's got to be some sort of connection in there, right?
Right. I mean, it can't just be how spacious it was. I mean, sure, it had plenty of room, but to break down over that, I don't know.
I'm not an engineer. I'm not a carpenter. I don't know how rooms work. But they should be the same size on the outside as the inside.
Right? I don't know that. Whew. You know what, Zia? Go ahead and make, just because you did such a fun job role-playing it in there, go ahead and make a history check with disadvantage. It'll be disadvantage.
Okay, there's no way I'm getting this. My history is a 1.
Hey, you never know. Could be a big couple of rolls. 16. That's not bad.
That's a good roll right
That's
there.
not
Actually.
bad for disadvantage +1.
Yeah, and that actually meets the mark. Okay, so as you reflect on that, you've definitely heard of this kind of thing somewhere. You in fact, you've never seen it in practice. The people you've spoken with or that you heard it from had never seen it in practice, but it was just one of those rumored things among some of the folks you've been asking questions over the years. These fancy mage intellectual types, that they're in the old airships, they had, for the captain's quarters, a spell that's tethered to the captain's quarters and allows it to move along with the ship, called Mordenkainen's Roving Room. And when you presented, sure thing. I'll put it in Zoom chat because it's a mouthful. Yeah.
Or Diamonds.
Mm-hmm.
Or Morgenheimens.
Mordenkainen's Roving Room. There we go. So there's a number of regular spells that a lot of people do know of. Mordenkainen has a whole series of like extra-dimensional space spells. His private sanctum, his magical mansion, and he loves alliteration. So this is Mordenkainen's Roving Room. It basically takes the form of whomever goes in there and takes a look first. It takes the form of that. Things can be crafted at will. Anything that is made in there, it doesn't do magic items, but food or drink or there's potentially unseen servants in some of them. But when you step out of that room, nothing comes with you. But it's handy to add to the comfort level or tactical level. You can kind of have it be, a war room. You can have it be a bunch of blanket forts, whatever you're looking for.
Does it latch on to like a particular like memory? Like at this point, I'm assuming I have no idea how to control something like this. There's like a vague rumor that I've heard.
You might have to test. From what was mentioned is just the person that activates it each time, right? Gets to choose. They decide, hey, I want this, and you can kind of will it into being.
Okay.
Oh, sweet.
And so I now I know that. Like Zia knows.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah. But it's all coming back to you. Mm-hmm.
Bo, I think I have heard of this.
Really?
It's
All right.
Some magic dude with a really weird name. Dingleheimer Schmitz.
Sounds like a mage if I ever heard one. Yep.
Yeah, I know, right? And like, I'm really glad that I wasn't the first one to go in there. Let's just put it that way.
Oh, all right.
That's really bad. That could have been really bad.
Oh.
So I don't think we should go in there.
All right.
I definitely don't think you should go in there. I don't know if you can actually affect it anyway, but if you can.
Ooh. Well, wouldn't that be? Well, I don't know. Maybe we should go in there and test some things out.
No. No. I'm glad you have as little like effect on the physical world as you do. Otherwise, but we do need to get, we do need to snap Liazana out of that, and we need. Let's head up there. Let's see what's going on.
Let's take a look. Yay! He waves his little cowboy hat.
Love it.
All right. So, Cassius, as you're looking about, of course, you see Zia cleaning up. You may hear. I mean, they're not. It's only you, Zia, and Wisp down here. So, Zia may be the only one talking. So you may or may not hear her. I'm going to say Sinister, just since I don't want to step on Christy's toes. I think that she may be went to her room, his room, and was like, whoo, I'm going to set this up fancy as I can, and then I'm going to just chill until nighttime. It's my their time. All right. Oh, right. Okay, so up on the upper deck, Breelith Kip looks down. All right, well, we're safely. We've left the island. And where is it where we're heading? Are we still heading to Atmos Isles? And what's the plan? I could take us anywhere you wish to go that's on the map.
You're asking me?
Right.
I don't really know. I'm sorry. I didn't really, I mean, I'm pretty sure that they discussed where they were going to go. That's more of a of a question for my compatriots. Thea, maybe Cassius.
Oh, why not you, love?
Because I didn't really I died, almost died a little bit ago, and I've been a little bit out of sorts since then.
Right.
So
Understandable.
it wasn't. Let's go and find someone, okay? And we can find out where we need to go.
Right. I can step away for a bit.
Okay.
Let's go take a
right.
look.
Sure, yeah. And she will look for Zia, probably, or Cassius.
Okay. Kip slides down the little ladder and lands next to you. Much shorter than you, of course. And the two of you head down below decks. Let's see. I'll just roll a dice to see who you run into first. Cassius has found his way through investigating back up to the first deck below. So I think you'd run into him just before you can hear Zia down a flight of stairs. Possibly rounding a corner, but you spot Cassius first.
Cassius! Hey!
Yeah. Oh.
Hi!
Good.
They're wanting to know where we're going?
Right. Where should we head?
That is a great question. I personally think we should head back to Zosha just to see if we can gather up a crew of sorts, because we're completely undermanned right now, especially with all the attacks happening.
It is a bit dangerous, eh? Listen, Zosha isn't going to get you a fine crew, though. You'll find a much better crew at Atmos Isles. What? I'll take you where you wish to go.
Well, we're already heading there, so.
Oy.
Yeah, let's go to Atmos Isles. Yeah, I don't know. I'm biased when it comes to Zosha. It's my home city. But
Oh.
you're probably right. We can probably find somebody there, especially since we're already going there.
Oy. I think Atmos Isles would be a little more welcoming too for ships that aren't under the Federation there.
Yeah. Speaking of which, what flag are we flying?
No
If
flag
anything.
as of yet.
Flag of freedom, obviously.
Oh man. Okay. We got. How quickly can we get to the Atmos Isles at the pace that we're going?
Well, I'd say we're only about a week out or so. I'm looking up at you in her tortily face.
So I went downstairs. We can possibly only fire off 2 cannons if need be if we get attacked again. I guess our best bet would be to like funnel. I don't know. I'm thinking about too much at once. But I guess if we're heading to the Atmos Isles, the first thing we should do is get a crew, and I guess we can all just rotate on watch, because we're gonna need one. We're gonna need a watch before.
Kib has reached into her inner pocket and pulls out like a hip flask, and well, perhaps just, if you wish, take a nip of scotch, and that'll help slow your mind a bit.
Yeah, and Cassius will definitely take a nip off of it and hand it back to her, and say, "All right, yeah, that's just what the doctor ordered." I think we head to Atmos Isles, and I'll set up. I'll get with everybody on the ship, and then we can set up like a rotating guard. Anything.
That's fine thinking. Kip's gonna hold the flask out to you too, Breelith.
That's all right. I'm doing fine, and she'll kind of pat him on the head.
Oh,
Breelith, are you doing all right?
Yeah. What an adventure, right? I'm just a little worried about Liasana. Honestly. Do you think that I should knock on the door and try to like talk to her? Like, she seemed like she wanted space, but I just feel like it seems like a lot, and I'm not really sure that I mean, have you you know,
Cassius will reach up to her shoulder and say, "Breelith, it's okay. Just give Liazana her space. We've all been through a lot these past few days. We got stranded. You almost died. I understand that. Maybe you should get some rest. Maybe take some time out for yourself and just relax for a little bit.
You know,
and we can take care of things from here while you rest up. You almost died."
I did.
Right.
I also used to read a story when I was younger about a ship that ate people.
Wait,
so...
what? Why are you bringing this up
I
right now?
feel like we took a leap there.
Whoa!
I'm just
What?
saying that, like, I'm not really sure that I trust. Like, I'm not sure that I trust the ship.
What has it been
We're
giving
just gonna
you
eat us.
vibes?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, that's what the story did. I mean, it was this. Oh my gosh! You should read it. It was
I don't
was
think
this
I
group
will.
of people, and they went out, and like the ship just kind of ate up, just kind of like while they were in a room, they were like, "Oh, it's fine, it's safe," and they lay down, or it's like, "I'm just gonna take a rest," and so they would lay down on the bed, and then the ship would be like.
Do you think the ship's playing the long con, Breelith?
Kip's looking at you, Cassius, and her. Like,
Might be? Oh no, but I just can't get it out of my head, this.
Maybe just let's not read that book anymore.
Well,
Maybe it's all in your head.
It was read to me so much as a child. I have it memorized. I don't need to have it. I don't have it with me.
what were your parents thinking?
Long gone. Well, I
Did
mean,
they want you to not get on a ship or something? Like, I
well,
don't
I mean,
understand
it was like a tale of these people weren't careful and they went on the ship and
it's a
the
cautionary
ship.
not.
tale. It's not real.
Yeah.
Breelith. It's just meant to keep kids in line. You're not a kid, I don't think.
Well,
You're
no,
not a kid, right?
I know I'm not a kid. No, I'm
okay.
not.
Oh,
I'm just
There. Listen, perhaps let's just have Kip take a look at the ship and investigate it for you, all right? Kip, Wisp,
wanna
right? He'll let you
look for
know.
any intestines or stomach acid.
Right. Well, if it
Sure,
eats, it's got to
fine.
have an arsehole. So
I
we'll just have
mean-
Wisp take a look for.
I think it'll be
people-
okay, Breelith.
The people in the book weren't furbolgs; they were humans and elves. So, I mean, if anything, you guys have to worry, not me. But I'm just worried about Liazana. I don't want the ship to eat her.
I don't think the ship's gonna eat her, Breelith.
Okay. All right. Well, if you're sure,
I'm
I'll.
pretty sure. Yeah.
Okay. I'll go back to my cabin and kind of I'll rest.
Get some rest, yeah.
Right.
Okay. All right.
Definitely get some rest.
Okay.
Yeah.
I
Take
feel a
some
little
time off.
lightheaded. I'll go.
Do you need some help getting to your room, or are
No,
you good?
no, I'm fine.
Okay,
And she's like
okay.
walking away.
Okay. And Cash is gonna kind of look down and say, "Look, she's been through a lot. Okay, don't. She's been through a lot. It's okay. That was a very odd story. I will admit, I didn't like it either. That why I say that while we're on the ship, but yeah. I'm happy. Let's you know what? Let's gather everybody up. Let's let's get the crew together.
Right.
And we'll
Takes
let
like
Breland
2
fly
shots of
back.
her hip flask. Like, great.
Cassius will actually take a little bit more from her. Yeah, there we go.
There we go. Great. So Kip will head back up to the wheel of the ship, waiting for, or starting to set course for Atmos Isles. Oh, she would have mentioned that it's about a week out. I think if I didn't say that already, about a week out should be from where you are. Hungry shippos. Oh my gosh. Oh, it's amazing, Emilio. All right, so so Zia, you come around the corner. Cassius is just leaving this. Kip is heading the other direction. You see Cassius heading towards you as you're heading up to the upper deck.
I ignore them and immediately proceed to find Liazana. I'm going to the captain's quarters.
Okay. You
don't even see them.
Nice. You make a beeline down the hallway, up.
Just
around.
like...
Nice. Bo's like, yeah!
The trail of dust behind me. Like,
nice. That's awesome.
You just mopped the floor.
I didn't do the job.
That's awesome. Yeah, you go right up that last little flight of stairs onto the main deck and take an immediate turn to face the captain's quarters. Doors wide open. Liazana, what condition are you in currently?
I don't go inside. I'm still like outside. I was gonna yell in.
I feel like if she was making a beeline, that I would have heard her, like approaching.
Probably safe to
And
say.
so, like my tears, like I start like trying to wipe my tears and like, okay, who's coming?
Am I supposed to have heard that?
Sorry. Well, you just no. I guess as Zia, you would Liazana, you would see Zia around the corner. Staying outside of the doors would kind of stand in front of that space.
Okay.
Liazana!
I'm right
Do you
here.
like cheese? Are you a
What?
big cheese person?
What?
What's your feelings on cheese?
I mean, that's a cheesy question.
Okay, I want you to visualize your favorite cheese. Like, hold it in your mind's eye and project that. Project your cheese.
Do you think about cheese, Liazana?
You know what? I'm gonna roll for it.
Okay.
That one!
Oh, okay.
Nice.
Do you think of anything else? Anything else come to mind instead of cheese then? Or are you just like, what's going on?
She's probably just thoroughly confused right now. What's going on?
You gotta manifest! Manifest your cheese.
She's hyping you.
You can do it. Focus. Focus.
Why? Zia, you're not making much sense. What's going on?
Okay. Here's what's happening. Okay. Like, okay, I'm not good with emotions, right? I don't get them. I don't understand them. They're a weakness. But anyway, I think you really got to push through this and realize that you were thinking about that thing, and that thing became the thing that you're thinking. So, like, you need to think of another thing, and then that thing will be the new thing.
What are we talking about again?
The captain's quarters.
I mean, yeah, I know what they look like, but why is it an issue?
Okay, how do you think it came to look like that? Because that's something you recognize. I know it's something you recognize.
What's your point?
Well, how would that be on a ship?
I don't know.
Okay, I'm gonna lay this down. Bo, I need all of your strength right now.
Ooh, they're kind of like chop.
Magic.
Perfect.
I mean, I would understand that, I guess. But do you know something that I don't?
Yes, it's a magic room, and it becomes everything that your thoughts become. So just like think of something, please. Don't think of death. Definitely don't think of death. Ignore what I'm saying. Things about death. Just definitely don't like imagine Breelith dying. Because if you think about
death
that,
too many times, see ya?
yeah, definitely do not think about death. Like ignore me completely, except for the fact that I'm telling you to think about something that's not death. Especially Breelith's death. Don't think about Breelith's death.
Okay. Zia, calm down for a second. I'm still trying to take things in.
Do you have a drink,
Yes.
Liazana, that makes you feel calm? Any
gosh.
scents or items or anything that might bring you peace and calm?
Oh, I would imagine some good like herbs, probably like herbal tea.
Oh, okay. You first catch scent of one of your favorite calming herbal teas. And as you focus on that scent, you then see off on the floor a tea saucer with a teacup, nice and steaming, fresh, delicious cup of calming tea.
What was that there?
That's what I'm trying to tell you.
Well, obviously.
Taste it. I bet it's exactly what you were thinking of. And it's definitely not poison. Just don't think about it being poison, because if you think about it being poison, it'll become poison.
Zia! Hey,
Poison tea out of your mind.
clearly, you know something that I don't. What do we need to do?
Just drink the tea.
But what if it's poison?
It's not poison. Well, okay, unless you think that it's poison, in which case it won't be poison.
No,
But-
it's actually. It smells like a tea that I loved back in the day.
Like you don't love it anymore? Did
No, it's not.
spill it on you when it was hot? I hate when that happened.
Maybe the tea betrayed her.
Oh my god. Oh no. Okay, is the tea a changeling? Don't think about changelings, okay?
Or a
Because
mimic?
changelings will betray you. And it's like that one time Bo and I was by myself and you know, I was gonna take a sip of tea and then it was a changeling and it like changed from tea into a changeling and I was putting it into my mouth and then like it changed and then its butt was in my face and I was like really surprised. It was crazy.
Thank you for your concern. You've already mentioned that this room is clearly magic. I think the tea is fine. I don't think it's a changeling.
Okay.
I will pick up the tea and I will drink it. If that makes you happy.
That'll make me happy.
Okay, she's gonna reach down and pick up the whole tea and saucer and she's gonna take a
She's reaching.
really good sip of it.
All right, make a constitution. No, just kidding. It's iocane powder.
She's trying to eat us.
I'm really glad this isn't like that story that I heard once in that village about that ship that eats people. I mean, like, that would have been totally crazy. I'm just glad it's just magic.
Oh, let's hope. Well, don't think that too close to the room, Zia.
Oh, sorry. Oh, shit. A non-eating ship. And a drinking ship. A ship that doesn't eat. Yeah.
You take a nice hearty sip, Liazana, and it is refreshing. It's calming, perfect temperature. Just what the doctor ordered, I guess. It's.
You need therapy when you have good tea.
Yeah. Nice.
So she's gonna just kind of take it in and take a good deep breath, and she's gonna say, Zia, I'm gonna be honest, you're a little crazy, but thank you.
Oh, I've heard that before.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I.
I would hug you, but I can't come in there.
Why can't you come in here?
That's a great question.
Rock, head on in there.
I'm gonna go make sure we're going to the Atmos Isles. See ya.
Wait.
I don't wait.
Ding, 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 ding. Straight back down the stairs. Awesome. All right. Well, what's up next for you, Lizana? Are you going to remain in there for a bit, or what would you like to do after Zia leaves?
I feel like she would, still be drinking from the tea, from the cup. But maybe after her little, random conversation with Zia, she would probably, decide that she needs to step outside of the captain's quarters and, actually walk around. Now that she's had enough time to kind of take it in.
Okay, all right. You step out of the captain's quarters as you do. The doors close behind you.
By themselves, I'm assuming.
What's that?
I said I'm assuming by themselves.
Yes, by themselves, yeah. See ya! What? Who the F was that? Yeah, they close by themselves, yeah.
What the... Does she still have the tea in her hand?
No, as she stepped out...
It went away.
Disappears.
What? Zia!
Vic looks over, seeing that, or hearing you. Just kind of gives a nod and heads back to work.
I think it's yeah, that's Zia for you.
So now she's really curious. What does Zia know? But she thinks that to herself.
Awesome. All right, I'm gonna say that. Let's see. Arax is probably. Arax has been engaging here and there. So far over the course of this past week before taking off. Of course, Arax helped with the initial ship takeoff and everything. And since they have, it's not that their behavior is eerie. It's just that they're just like a ninja, right? You don't hear them until they're there. Okay, they show up. Hi. But not in a creepy way. They're just like, oh yeah, hey, asking some questions, but for the most part, remaining kind of silent and keeping to themselves initially here. Breatheth, as you have stepped away to get some rest, what does that look like to you?
She just goes back to or just finds a cabin. Have we been assigned cabins, or is it just yeah? She'll just find the most probably spacious cabin since she's a larger creature.
Okay.
Which I understand there aren't huge cabins, but just if there's one that looks just a tiny bit bigger than another one, she'll go with that one if it's not taken.
There is just down the stairs off the main deck. The first room to the right is a fair bit more spacious. You've got an extra, 12 square feet or so, 14 square feet. It's typically the first mate's cabin. This is a crew deck.
Does it have any stuff in it?
Nope.
Okay. She will go in, close the door. I'm guessing it's pretty very modern, sparsely, just a bed and an end table chair.
Okay.
I mean,
There's
what's decorated?
Yeah.
Okay.
There's nothing accompanying the furnishings in here, but there's a nightstand. There is a dresser. The nightstand has little metal hooks that just kind of clasp over the 3 feet, so you can remove it if you don't want it there. The little clasps are on the floor, bolted in the floor.
Right.
The dresser is just fastened to the floor.
Sure.
There's also a closet space. It's more like an armoire, I suppose, than an actual closet you would open and lean into. So it has 3 drawers in the bottom and a large area to hang clothes. There is a full-length mirror that is fastened to the wall in here. Um, and yeah, I think that's it for first mates.
All right. What time of day is it roundabout, Dan?
It is, let's see, where you left in the morning, so it's maybe 11:30 in the morning or so, almost lunchtime.
Okay. All right. Yeah, so she'll just yeah, she will just lay down and take a nap in the bed that's there, whatever sort of bed that's there.
Okay. And Cassius, I'm sorry, can you remind me what you were up to again?
Probably when everybody fell up to it, like later on in the evening, he wanted everybody to kind of get together to kind of figure out like guard shifts and repelling attacks and stuff, because that's probably something that's gonna happen pretty frequently while we're in the sky.
All right. So let's see. You find if anyone has anything they'd like to do over the course of the day, please let me know. But otherwise, we'll say the day passes. You do have rations. There is a galley, and thankfully, Wisp is a fairly decent cook. So he is able to prepare some of these goods into moderately tasty meal for lunch. And the same for dinner. I'll say maybe around dinner time, maybe a little after, as dinner's wrapping up, Sinister probably comes in to the dining room. Is everyone? Do you think you'd all be eating in the galley, around dinner time, or would any of you be like, no, I don't want any part of that tonight?
I think I'd be there.
Okay.
Cassius would be there.
Okay.
Yeah, Brilith would go. Yeah, for sure.
Awesome.
I
Lisa?
would probably be the last one to arrive.
Okay. You know what? We'll start there. Before Sinister comes in, the three of you, the other three of you, Arax would join you as well. Sitting down, there are two long, farmers' tables here. 4 by 14 feet in this moderate-sized galley. So there's plenty of chairs to sit between the two either table, but I imagine most of you hang around the same one. Arax is down a couple of stool, down on the bench a little bit. You're all eating, and Lisanna, you enter. Arax would probably kind of look up and just give you a nod and go back to their food. Okay.
How's everybody doing? It's been a rough few days.
If Brilith sees Lisanna, she's going to go and give her a huge hug.
Okay.
Oh,
I'm so glad that you're okay. I was worried. I'm glad the ship didn't eat you. That's a good thing. But also I'm glad that you seem better.
A little better.
Okay.
Thank you. Thank you.
You're welcome. She'll go back to where she was sitting.
I imagine that she's maybe that was muffled because this
Oh,
is
sure,
a
yeah.
5'10".
Yeah.
Just
Just like, cool.
Just like
Naturally.
Awesome.
can't breathe. No, just
That's fantastic.
You're not dead.
All right. So, Lisanna, you joined everybody at the table. I'm sorry, Zia. Did you have anything that I
Oh,
didn't
no.
interrupt? Okay.
Sorry.
All right. No problem. I have a habit of perfectly timing blabbing, when someone goes to talk. So.
Oh, no, I don't even know why I stuck my tongue out.
That's awesome. Yeah. It's the food. Yes.
Yeah.
Nice. Oh, awesome. So, that's amazing. All right, so Yeah, maybe towards the end of dinner here, half an hour, 40 minutes, and Sinister shows up. Hey, everybody, yeah, it's dinner time, and walks in. What do we got? What do we got? You got my sour berries? And he looks over to like Wisp, and then everyone on the table, huh? And Wisp is like, just kind of shakes his head, like gives a gentle no, then goes back to continuing preparing food. Oh, thanks.
Maybe we'll find berries the next place we go to, Sinister.
Yeah, I guess so.
We'll put it on the list.
It'll definitely be at port, hopefully.
Right, where are we headed? Where's the next party?
We're going to Atmos Isles.
Atmos Isles, right?
Oh. Yeah, I like your vibe, Breelith. I like your vibe. All right, I don't want to step on her toes too much. So she kind of, does. Sinister does the Sinister vibe for the evening there. But now everyone has assembled at the table, Cassius, for what it's worth. I think Vic's gonna come in too. Wisp finishes preparing, and he leaves some food out inside the galley kitchen. And after he leaves, he relieves Vic, who comes down and starts grabbing some food in the kitchen.
So, we're all here together.
I don't know, as you guys know, there have been a lot of ship attacks, especially like on our way to getting this ship. So I was thinking that we need to set up like a guard shift of some kind, so people can sleep and people can guard, because we don't know when they're gonna attack. We don't know when, we don't know how.
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
It's a lot.
Yeah. Yes, really, yeah.
Okay. Can we, are we going to get, something to defend ourselves with if they attack, like a shoot, like a cannon, to aim, and then fluffernutter,
Yeah, well, we have like 2 that we can use currently with what we have, but I don't know how effective that's going to be. And then also there's the possibility of like people boarding us as well.
Oh, boarding us personally, or boarding the ship?
Boarding the ship.
Oh, right, okay.
Yeah, not us Wait.
Hey, Chris,
personally?
I mean, okay, so right. So no cannons? Do we have cannons? Are there cannons on the ship?
We have cannons below deck. Yes, we do.
Great. Are we going to wheel one up to the top so we can boom boom if we see something? Just fire it. Can you fire? How far do cannonballs go? Do they go far enough?
Yeah, I guess you wouldn't know. I guess you probably haven't. Yeah.
I honestly don't know.
Right.
I don't know how far it goes. I don't know the trajectory. I just know if you point it in that direction, it might hit something.
Perfect. That sounds great. Let's use the cannons and defend ourselves.
Yep. I wonder, do we have an engineer on the ship?
Wisp just left. Engineer? Yeah, Wisp is the engineer.
So Wisp is the engineer. Okay.
Oh, good.
We could probably talk to Wisp about like bringing it up to the upper deck, just so we have like that extra security up there, and it's easier access than having to run all the way down and then shoot it from the bottom. So it's not a bad idea.
Yeah.
So we'll talk to Wisp about that. But I think we should also have probably a 2-person roving guard with the amount of people that we have. So yeah, I'd be willing to take up multiple watches as well. Like if you guys just want to hang out, and I'll just like sleep during the day.
Yeah. Are we taking the watches only like singularly? I just want to make sure that if we double up, definitely want to make sure that humans, anyone that's a human or an elf might get doubled up with someone who is not.
I understand that, so we can see in the dark and stuff. Yeah.
That too. Yeah, that's a good idea.
All right. What was your initial reason?
That was it.
Oh, okay. All right, yeah. Does anybody else?
You see Vic looking out of the kitchen every so often.
Does anybody else have any suggestions on like just keeping us secure?
I think everything you said was great. I agree with everything.
Okay, no additional suggestions.
Nope.
Nothing.
Nope.
Okay, so I'll set up a guard roster, and then we can have people rove around the ship like during times of the night when we're the most vulnerable.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then during the day we should be okay. So because majority of people should be up, except for our buddy Sinister over here.
Yeah.
Gotta keep his eyes safe. So yeah, but he'll
Right.
definitely be. Yeah. So how do you feel about doing night guards with me, Sinister?
Ooh, nighttime, my time to shine. Long as there's maybe some booze and some music, we'll keep our eye out for,
I mean, probably not so much booze. We're gonna want to stay frosty whenever.
ale it
whenever
is.
guarding. All right. I mean, it's better than liquor. So yeah, I can deal with that.
Take the early morning hours. That's
That too.
Vic sort of leans down and out through the kitchen pass-through. I'll be taking watch as well.
All right, sounds good,
You're a
Vic.
good
What
person,
time
Vic.
do you want?
Early morn, probably.
Early morning. Okay,
Aye.
sounds good.
That'll give me time to go. Right, early morning.
All right, then you'll be paired up with Zia. Lozana, what time is good for
Zia
you
nod.
during the night? during the watch?
I can take the shift before Vic.
Mhm.
I only trance, so I don't really need a whole lot of time.
Would you be okay with taking up multiple shifts because you and Sinister and do we have any more elves on the ship?
Any what?
Any
Sorry.
more elves? People who only need to transfer 4 hours.
I don't think Sinister gets that, but I'll check.
Drow don't get trans?
I'm not an elf, so.
Oh yeah, and I'm a human, so I have to sleep regular. Yeah.
Oops. I mean, they are elves. I didn't know if it was a subclass thing or if it was.
I thought everybody got trans,
thought
or
it
all
was
the
all
elves
elves.
did. Yeah, me
Yeah,
too.
elves.
Oops. Oh,
Yeah.
stop this thing. Oh, okay. Gotcha. Right. It's in the base thing. Okay, yeah. Yep, trance. Yep.
Okay,
So
okay,
4 hours
okay,
for
got it.
Sinister.
Yeah. So Lozana, he's gonna talk to Lozana and Sinister specifically. Would you guys be okay with taking up multiple watches for those of us who have to sleep like 8 hours, like me and Breelith and Zia?
Look, I need my beauty rest, alright? I'm doing the 8 hours, but I can have... I'm sorry, I can't think of her unseen servant's name, but I can have my so-and-so.
Rhodey.
Rhodey's
Yeah.
great for that. I'll keep an eye out. You won't even see him.
Actually, that actually works. Yeah, that works for me. Okay, and then I will do the maximum amount of shifts I can before my body requires 8 hours.
Okay.
All right. Yep. So I guess I can take up the first shift with Sinister since we're getting close to nighttime hours, right? Yeah.
Let's do this.
All right. Sounds good.
Wait, so what shifts should I take? I didn't
What shift do you want?
I just need 8 hours of sleep. But I mean I don't really have any, so anytime?
Do you want to do your shift with Lozana?
Sure, yeah. That sounds great. Yeah.
All right, cool. And then Zia, are you gonna be with Vic on your shift?
Mm-hmm.
All right, that sounds good. I think we got our god roster set up nice. Yep. So yeah, well, me and Sinister will get started.
We're
Okay.
doing so good. You guys are going to be great.
Yeah.
Do awesome. Believe in yourself, and
Believe it.
you can conquer anything that might come your way.
Thank you so much. I like it when you have positive things to say, Breelith. It's my favorite part.
Good. I'm
let's
glad.
let's stay with the positive comments, please.
I'm glad.
Nice,
I mean, you
nice.
know, okay, all right.
Thank you.
Right.
And then Cassius will go back to his room and get like his rapier and stuff and get ready for his first shift.
Oh, okay. All right, Sinister. I'm just gonna finish my food, and then I'm gonna hit the loo, and then we're ready to go. And that's where we'll take our bio break.
Bio
Right, I don't have anything to put up, so we will stay live, and our audio will be hot. But we take like a 8-10 minute bio break. Yes, I'm gonna go make some more coffee. See you all soon. All right, precious coffee. Oh, nice. Oops. Oh my goodness. Whee. flavors. All right. Dust mammoth. Yikes. Who? Oops.
Welcome back.
I just started reading chat. What? Why? Who heard you?
That's my app, by the way. If it wasn't.
That's awesome.
I'm talking to my fiance, by the way.
That's awesome.
You need to have a talking to. Also, I found, because I was just looking up, I realized I didn't really like research my character's race at all, other than like the very basic stuff.
Yeah.
So I was just searching because I was like, does my character have to sleep?
Oh,
And
right.
somebody made a list of like 100 ASMR traits. And I was just
Really?
reading the list. I posted it in the Zoom group chat.
Nice.
And I was like, if we were, I mean, like, I don't want to make your job any harder at all, but if we're like,
Do it.
you know, weeks down the road, if you're like, I want to make this story beat, I was like, there you go.
Oh, how fun.
I might try to introduce one of these because I think it'll help Liazana and be funny.
Yeah.
But
I mean,
but also I don't ever want to step on anything.
From my side of things, you're a-okay. These are all. I mean, none of these are like mechanic breaking. They're all just fun for flavor. So.
Yeah, there are only a
Have
couple
fun.
that affect mechanics at all, and honestly, I'm more into the story-based ones because I think those are fun.
Yeah.
I mean, I feel like number 28 should have already happened.
Number 20, I think, already happened with Breelith. It was like once a month a near fatal accident will occur in your presence, but everyone involved will be miraculously unharmed.
That is
Here we
so
are.
fun.
Sorry, Breelith. I almost killed you.
Rough, it really is.
Yeah.
Uh,
You win some, you lose some.
I know.
oh. Oh, how interesting. Oh, yeah, these are... I've already bookmarked this. This is amazing, Claire.
I mean, honestly, random Google search. What you gonna do? It's great.
They've never lost a thumb war.
I don't know who wrote this, but they had a great time.
Oh, some of these are so sweet and touching, too.
Don't worry, it's gonna be one of the nice ones that I want to introduce. It's not mechanic-y at all,
Nice.
but I think it'll be really fun.
Oh, number 97 is so good. Wow, these are really... Okay, yeah. All right. I'm just going to keep that up, too, in case I can do any of those tonight. That's amazing.
Number 100. You are not truly an ASMR, just a common human who has deluded themselves into believing they are.
That
We get
is
to like the
fantastic.
very end of the series, and it just turns out that I was human the whole time.
Oh my gosh. Your dad's 4 feet tall and a dwarf. I'm like, no, what?
That's not what I remember.
Oh, that's amazing. Oh, I love that. All right, let's. Oh gosh, I should probably bring up Fantasy Grounds, huh? Okay, we don't need that open. All right, everyone's level 2. That's exciting. Ooh. Okay. Okay. That's what I want. All right. In fact, I might have a thing for that. Sorry. I'm an extrovert and I process externally on top of that, so I'm just super annoying when
Great.
Ha! Excellent. more excited than I needed to be, probably, but alright, that's good. Okay. Yeah. Alright, I'm gonna lock this one in. And keep this over here, and then I'll do one more thing, and I promise we'll get right back.
That's fine. My tea is still brewing. My actual tea.
Nice.
10 seconds.
Nice. Sit down at your desk.
Just don't leave the room with it. Just don't leave the room with it.
Oh no, I'm not planning on it. I would like to actually enjoy this cup of tea.
I'm also really glad that we all came to the awkward banquet, like dinner, and that you did not bring up anything that happened between us to anyone.
I was waiting, like, okay.
I was like, Liazana, you have something you want to say? You look like you have something you want to say.
Well, I was watching Zia, like, agreeing. I'm like, I pictured her waiting, like, and. And what about this?
No, I think she's definitely riding a high of just like, we're going where we're gonna go.
Nice.
There's some magical stuff happening. And everyone's alive. So why shouldn't we be happy?
Right?
Yeah. This is the best case scenario. You get marooned on an island, you get off in less than a day. Only one person almost dies. Like, that's the best case scenario. This is already a better survivor rate than Survivor.
Awesome.
No offense, Breda.
Oh, nice. Import this, and that should be here. Oh, is it not a, I forgot it only imports JPEGs. That's ridiculous. Oh. Yeah. Alright, I'm just going to do a very quick Photoshop conversion, and then we'll be good. In fact, I could probably do this while we're doing our things. So, all right. We've all returned with dinner done, and everyone heading to their respective places for the night. We start. With
Wait. Can I be like, Liazana?
Oh, nice.
You have to sleep with me.
I'm sorry, but
What?
Oh.
hey, I only just now met you, like, not too long ago.
Well, what are you talking about?
What are you talking about?
I'm in Asimar, so if you sleep near me, you'll have pleasant dreams and be able to not think about all the trauma that you've just experienced today. What were you thinking about?
Never mind that.
Okay.
Okay. Sure.
Great.
If you have a spare something for me to lay
Sleepover
on.
it is. Great. I will get the bed ready.
Okay.
That is awesome.
That was what I'm talking about. That was the one I wanted to use.
Oh, that's so cool. And I just, that's so wonderful.
Thank you. Right?
All right. So, yep, the two of you were able to sleep in the same area. Ooh, in fact, I believe that you get to set the scene, Zia, right? It's a peaceful, serene scene, and then she gets to join you there?
So essentially, in my dream, I will build the world, and then the person who's sleeping near me that's what they would dream about too.
Okay, what would you like this, as night falls and everyone starts heading to do their things, what would you like this
We're gonna make it like a serene garden with like all of Liazana's favorite flowers. It's like a little cafe in the middle of nowhere with all of their favorite foods and everything listed there, and basically just like a dream kind of like series. Obviously Brilith is there, and now they're going on a fantasy date together.
That's awesome.
Lisanna is not tripping over any words whatsoever, is putting on all the moves at all the right times. It's just perfect.
Aww.
And of course, Bo and I are in the background being like, oh, this is not what I was expecting at all.
Hey, well, that sure took a turn fast, huh?
Yeah. Is it weird if we stay?
I do feel sort of like I shouldn't be watching.
This feels
Oh
kind of
my
voyeuristic.
But they're so damn cute.
I mean, yeah, but like, you don't know where this is gonna go.
Oh, right. Oh, my. Whew. My virgin eyes.
Yeah, you can. Yeah, just you have fun, Lisanna. We're just act like we're not here, and yeah. Good night.
Ooh, he pulls his hat down over his eyes, Bo.
Oh God, guys.
Awesome.
No.
That was perfect.
So I guess that consists. So I'm sorry, Lisanna. How do things go for you? Because now we're in it, right? And this is beautiful. So, mind you, you're also controlling. I guess effectively, Breelith. So how's your evening go? If you had to summarize it.
Well, starting out with the flowers and the foods and stuff, that was definitely pleasant. I feel like she would just kind of, walk through the flowers, smell the flowers, and enjoy some of the food. And then when Breelith gets there, she'd probably be like, hi, I guess at first, but then I guess she just kind of is, staying with her as a friend.
Okay.
Just hanging out and
Sort of like at the shop there back in Zosa.
It's definitely
yeah.
a manifestation of your innermost thoughts. So.
I mean, as awkward as it was, our time in Zosha was definitely memorable, I would say, for Lisanna.
Neat.
So, yes.
All right.
Yes.
Okay. Sorry, I like teasing and putting people on the spot sometimes.
Definitely see the next morning Lisanna being like, I am never sleeping next to Pelizia ever again.
Oh, that's awesome.
Oh my God.
Okay. Why is that? Oh, because it's. I'll have to figure that out. Is that, oh, well, whatever. Okay. Cool. Tight. Wait, I lost everything. There we go. There's Streamlabs. All right.
Together,
I'm such a terrible multitasker. So bad, but I think I have everything else set. So, that it goes down, of course, in the shared cabin with Lisanna and Zia. Let's see. So first shift was Cassius and Sinister. Sinister does have some ale, and they regularly offer some to you, Cassius.
Every time he offers, Cassius gets weaker and weaker. He'll give it eventually.
Nice.
Just not initially.
Awesome. Plus, Rhodey pours it with the perfect amount of head on the the brew at the top. It looks like it's out of a commercial. Awesome. Right on. And Sinister will do some play some power chords and just to keep things tight and active.
Cassius is gonna babysit the ale and just kind of keep an eye out. He's doing that so he doesn't get offered more. he's just like okay, offering it to me.
Well, if you and Sinister would please roll perception checks with advantage, with the not drinking too much, but also having the music there and keeping everyone awake and alert. Let's see, sneak in here for Sinister. Let's roll perception check. Okay. So, yeah, everything seems to go by pretty comfortably. You're cruising at an altitude where this time of night the clouds have stacked a bit through this area as you're continuing now pointed towards Atmos Isles. So you're going through, you're still above the clouds, but they're stacked enough where you run through the top of some of the clouds here and there. And some obstruction to view. But otherwise, everything seems okay. Up above, it's just the galaxy stretching across the sky, stars and gas nebulae and all sorts of beauty up above on a very frigid night. All right, so that 4 hours goes by just fine. That's the first watch. So you, as Sinister, is like, all right, I'm gonna go and get all this looking even better, and then I'm gonna sleep. Yeah, but you did awesome. I want you to know, Cassius, you rock, dude. That was great.
Cash is gonna be like, thanks. He doesn't know how to respond to it. He's like, thanks. I appreciate it.
Sinister puts their laser show on you for a minute. You rock.
Cassius will kind of awkwardly rock back and forth, and then say, "All right, good night," and he'll get whoever's next on watch, and then he's gonna like wash up and then go to sleep.
Nice. Okay. All right. Sinister heads off to his room to just continue the beauty that is his appearance. And up next was what? Breelith and Liazada? Mid-shift?
I guess so, yeah.
Okay, so you'll get a knock on the door, Breelith. Sinister. No, it's not even Sinister. He sent Rhodey. So you just hear a knock on the door.
Relith will answer the door
Nobody
and...
there.
Okay. Great. You say she looks a mess. Her hair is like all like, out of control. And, there's like drool going down one side of her mouth. Oh, right. Shift. All right. Good. Okay. Let's go. I'm talking to myself. I'm going.
Nice. You head out of the room and up onto the upper deck. You see, you pass Cassius. You don't see.
Hey,
Sinister.
Did you have to use the cannon? Did we have any attacks? Well, did anyone try to board the ship?
Fortunately, none of that happened. It was
Okay.
it's a clear, kind of chilly night out. Do you have like a coat or something, or a cloak?
my fur helps. It's
all right, cool.
It's
skin, just skin.
Right. Aw, kind of like muscle, like pats your head.
Oh, okay. He's like, all right. All right. Just be careful.
Okay.
But everything looks fine so far. So I think we're gonna be okay.
Great.
All right.
All right. Sounds
stay
good.
frosty, and then he's gonna walk away.
Awesome. Okay. All right. She'll go and do her post.
Okay, you head up, and you haven't really. Seeing as how you haven't done this before, you head up to the main mast and you're sort of looking about. It's quiet up here. The steering has been locked in place to keep you sort of on course through the night.
Is there anyone at the steering wheel?
No, it's just kind of locked in place, like an
totally going to go
autopilot,
to the steering wheel and not like unlock it, but just put her hands on it, like not even like grasping it, just kind of like around it, and be like.
Nice. You are flying the ship, Breelith. You are the master of the ship. That's awesome.
Yeah, and then she'll kind of laugh at herself and go back to where she's supposed to be.
Awesome. All right, Liazana and Zia, you also get a knock on the door like just a minute later.
15 more minutes.
I feel like Liazana may have I think that maybe that would have jerked her from her trance.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
No response.
She'll kind of like look around and guard shift. Mysia, and quickly run out the door.
Nice. Of course, no one in the hallway. It's just roadies, so you can look both ways, and you're able to head up to the upper deck. But no sign of Breelith. You look around the upper deck, and there's just no sign.
She's looking around. She doesn't quite know like where to look. She's kind of confused.
Breelith, you see Liazana though.
Liazana, hey!
You look up. She's up at the wheel.
Yeah, look, Liazana, I'm piloting the ship.
Maybe you should.
I'm not even touching it. I'm just pretending to. It's fun, you pretend to hold it, and then, and look through the spyglass, yeah.
Can you make a dexterity saving throw for me, Breelith, if you don't mind, while you're up there?
Yeah, that'll turn out real good. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's a yep, that's a 7.
Okay, only because of your size, right? You're in this. There's some other levers and other things up here. The actual steering wheel not only goes like this, but it sort of like an airplane's wheel. It tips forward and tips back towards you. And as you're sort of pointing around this and that, you take a step and you kick a lever from one position to the other.
Oh no!
The ship's deck just very slowly starts tipping up
nope,
sideways.
Nope. Turn it back. I'm going to put the lever back where it's supposed to be.
Okay, you pull the lever, and a little crystal glowing on the other side starts blinking red. Bloop, bloop, bloop. But the ship starts evening out. But a little red light is blinking. Bloop, bloop, little floating crystal down by some of the levers on the other side.
All right, I'm done. She leaves the area, just kind of like quickly walks over toward Liazana, and let's get to this guard duty. I won't do that again.
Should I? Are we still on course?
I think we're on course, yes.
Are you sure?
No, I'm not 100% sure, no.
I think we need to get that checked out.
God, you're probably right. All right. Is there anyone else up on this ship?
Vic's not. Kip isn't. As you call out, you don't hear anyone, but you could check below decks if you wanted.
Yeah, she would check below decks.
Okay.
So she wouldn't know where the engineer's room is or anything, which I'm not sure that she would.
Yeah, no one's really assigned or stated where they're staying, so... you do find Wisp up, though, and he's working on one of the areas where one of the arcane engines from the side that's fastened off to the side of the ship comes into the bottom of the ship there.
Wisp, hey. Hi, it's me, Breelith.
Roy,
so I was, I dropped something near the wheel, and I bent over to get it.
Right.
And I kind of accidentally, the ship I kind of lost my balance, and I fell over and hit a little lever. And I put the lever back, but now the light's blinking up near the wheel, the red light.
A blinking light.
Yeah, the blinking light.
Yeah, they're good. Right, well, accidents happen.
Okay, I won't go up and stand near the bow. I'll be better. Just thought I'd let you know.
Deception check, please.
Sorry, let's go. Yep. I don't think Breelith has very good deception, so yep. That is an 11.
Okay. He kind of, pauses, hearing like the slightly changing story as you tell it, and right, well, accidents happen. But you see him give like a half eye roll as he just like turns his head to head out of this area.
I'm gonna go and watch. Bye.
very well. And
Okay,
he puts on hold his work here and heads up. And there's an order to the levers that he pulls them in, and then boom.
Rila doesn't even look at him.
Okay.
No, absolutely not. She goes back to where Lysiana is and doesn't even like. She'll notice him, him coming out on the deck, but she'll just be like, just kind of glance up at him like through like, the top of her eyes.
He'll actually, when he's done fixing that, it takes all of 2 minutes. He'll come by and he'll just say, Will, just so you know, if you, we think that having more than one person that can fly the ship would be good. If I'm sure Kip would love to show you how it works.
You're gonna teach me how to fly a show?
I can tell you what I know, and Kip can teach you the rest about flying it. If
Oh
you're
my
willing.
gosh! She looks at Lysiana and looks back at Will and like gives him a huge hug.
He's really like, he's the air genasi that's kind of scrawny. See? But he, kind of, all right, yeah. Well, thanks for everything and watching us, watching out for us overnight here.
You won't be disappointed.
He gives a kind of a friendly nod and heads back down to his work.
Oh my gosh. Lysiana, they're going to teach me how to pilot the ship. I'm going to learn how to drive an airship. This is the best day of my life. Well, I mean, besides, becoming an archaeologist and, talking with that one day I met my patron. But besides that, this is the third best day in my life.
That's good. That's good. I'm glad you're gonna learn.
I'm excited. Let's start our watch. Let's do this.
Let's do that.
So note, I haven't been on that many watches. I'm kind of a book learner. I study, I sit at desks. This is kind of my first excursion away. So I've never really had to do watches before. So I might need some pointers. I can watch like the best of them, but I might need to know like what do you do when you're watching?
Okay, and she's gonna lead her like towards one side of the ship.
Okay.
And she's gonna say, this is my first time on an airship.
Mine too. Well, we talked about this.
I mean, I can tell you what I know from being in the woods,
Okay,
like in the forests and stuff.
I think it's kind of similar. I think we're keeping an eye out for things, right? Like for things attacking. That's what Cassius said.
Right.
So we need to do that. So I think it's so that's probably what you do out in the woods, right? You watch for things.
Yeah, and it's a good idea that we have 360 degrees of vision.
Okay. 360 degrees of vision. Got it.
So I'll take one side and
Okay.
you take the other side and we can keep going around and that way that we can have all the sides covered.
Oh, so how many hours are we doing this? How many hours are we going in circles around each other?
Our shift is for 4 hours. I think. Is it?
So how about this? How about instead of all the time circling around each other, let's stand back to back, and then we can turn every half hour, because I think like I have pretty good vision. I can see things. I can see something over here, and I'm looking right at you, and I can see something happening over here. So let's stand back to back, and then we'll kind of like turn to you know, 15 degrees, 90. Anyways, we'll turn a little bit, and so that way we see the other sides too clearly. You understand? That way we're not
Yes.
all the time kind of, you know. I feel like I'll get dizzy then. I mean, I can't. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yes. Yes.
Okay.
We'll,
All right.
we
Deal.
will
Okay,
definitely do it your way.
All right. Okay. So back to back, and we'll watch. We should probably, you know, we'll just sit here, I think, and just keep an eye out all around us.
And make sure that you at least have something ready, like
Oh, right.
a weapon or fists. Or...
Okay, I have my staff, so I will.
Yes.
I'll make sure that I am ready to throw this at anything I see.
Well, we are in the air.
So don't throw it.
I mean, you just have to be careful, I guess.
Okay. All right.
I'm gonna have you both roll a perception check at disadvantage because I feel like you'll spend the first hour discussing what to do before actively watching.
Oh my gosh.
Which is amazing, and I love it, and it's beautiful.
A perception check at disadvantage.
Yeah.
It's perfect. Oh, this is the
For
okay.
real.
Oh my
that
gosh,
was
I actually
funny.
did pretty well.
Nice.
You said perception?
Mm-hmm.
At disadvantage, I roll a 16.
Nice, okay.
At disadvantage, I have a 17 total.
Damn, you two. Look, all the planning clearly paid off. Don't
We
throw
are
the
a
staff.
well-oiled machine.
Yeah, that's awesome. All right. So, for the most part, your shift has been running pretty smoothly. Towards the end of your shift, at the very end of your shift, you actually, oh gosh. No, Vic wouldn't be so rude as to try and get alert Zia. So, Zia, how on time do you feel you would be for your watch?
45 minutes early.
Damn, nice. Okay. So you do initially feel like your shift is over early. Yeah, Zia shows up, but it's like another 45 minutes.
Hey, Liazana.
Oh. Hi, hi.
I had a great time sleeping together yesterday.
Oh,
Yeah.
Did you sleep well?
I mean, I tranced, but yeah.
Yeah, I know. I was there. I saw it. So.
Wait, what?
Yeah, never mind. Hey, Bria, what's up?
hi. We're watching.
How's that
I have
going?
my staff ready. We're good to go. We're doing great job.
Awesome.
Nice.
I'm sure you're wondering about like Liazana and I, and it's not a big thing. Don't worry about it.
I'm not, you know, here. I'm not here to judge. I mean, if that happens, it's fine.
Yeah.
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 Liazana literally does not know what to say.
I mean,
She's like-
you know,
In her head, she's thinking, does Zia know what she's saying?
it's a new world, you know? I mean, we're going to a new place. It's exciting. It's an adventure. I mean, who are we, you know, to let, you know, judgments keep us down?
Yeah. I just, it's just really great because, it's every person who's ever slept with me has just had a really great time. Because, I mean, Asimar is like, it's impossible to not have a good time with Asimar.
I don't know Asimar's actually. You're the first Asimar I've ever met.
We should sleep together sometime, and then you'll see what I mean.
Oh, huge blush on her face. Yeah, sounds great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so anyway,
Yeah.
I think Vic and I's shift is coming up.
Oh, the shift's up. Oh,
Yeah. You guys did a really good job.
Liazana,
I'm
we've
alive.
done it. There's no one attacked. We probably were so threatening and on top of it that they wouldn't dare attack.
Yeah.
We did good.
Yeah.
Fist bump. Go on. You got it. My brothers taught me this. Boom. Yeah, that's it. You got it. All right.
Okay.
Okay. Well, I'm heading out. Zia, have a great time. You know, we found a great way to, if you stand back to back and you kind of turn every little bit every while, you can keep a really good eye on everything, and it works really well, as you can see. Also, Sia.
Yeah. Tell me.
You're going to teach me how to fly the ship. Isn't that great? I'm so excited. And she'll run off to her room.
Oh, I don't think this is a good idea.
Well, fuck. He just pulls his hat down a little bit over his brow. Oh.
I couldn't have said it better myself.
Nice. So Breathe and Liazana leave their shift to 40 minutes early. 30 minutes before the shift start, Vic appears. He also likes to, not quite as early, but get there a bit early. Missing Breathe. I'm sorry, Liazana, are you heading back to your cabin?
Oh, I'm trailing right behind Breelith, trying to get out of that awkward conversation with Zia. Like, I'm not here.
Nice.
I'm out.
Yeah. Awesome.
Well, I didn't think Liazana headed out of here so fast. I thought last night went great.
Right? Well, I mean, I didn't. I averted my eyes for as much as I could, but it seemed like it went quite well.
I don't understand
I
people.
don't know. Tough to understand them,
Yeah.
other humanoids.
Wow. Now we can just like be with the ship and the endless clouds. They understand me.
Right. And he sort of nods in an agreeing way. Vic, ducks under the doorway out onto the deck of the ship. Again, about 30 minutes early for his shift. Looks around as he's already kind of knows what to do. But sees you. Where would you be? It's like 5 minutes later after they left, 10 minutes later after they left. Whereabouts would you be in your patrol or positioning on the ship?
I think Zia's just kind of going in like perfect squares in formation, making sure to do all the military kind of like 90-degree turns.
Oh, okay.
We're heading around.
Vic, looking about, seemingly heading over towards the main mast to get a quick 360 of the ship, pauses when he spots you coming around the back of the captain's cabin and up the side of the ship, and heads directly over to you. In his hand is sort of like a wet cloth that's bundled. Zia, and he opens up the wet cloth. Well, since we'll be here for the next 4 hours, I thought I'd bring something to keep our energy up. And he peels back. It's a melon, sort of like a cantaloupe, I guess would be the closest thing. He's sliced it and put it into, fun little wedges. I thought you might like that. If you don't, good. And he hands like half of them over to you. He gives you the wet cloth. He'll take the other ones and sort of like eat half of them in one bite, and the rinds. Well,
Zia looks at them, looks at Vic, looks at them, stuffs them all on her face simultaneously.
nice.
And puts them all down immediately.
Hey, he'll do the same with the rest.
You know what I mean.
Hey, wonderful. Well, let's hope we perhaps will see some action tonight.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
You see
Lot of
that
action.
gleam in his eye, like yeah.
Yeah.
And he'll actually let me do a roll to see how he's gonna patrol tonight. What is that? Oh, a natural one. All right, so he'll sort of patrol as per usual, which is sort of half the ship. Be opposite of you for a while, about half the shift before. Every so often he'll have. He's not really one for small talk, so if you have any, he'll respond. Otherwise.
Yeah. He isn't really one for small talk either.
Okay.
So if we're probably not talking too much.
Okay. You both kind of patrol the ship at opposites for most of the night. But go ahead and roll a perception check with advantage for being ready for your shift early and so keen on it. And Vic, please.
Let's see.
Oh, Vic. I'm just going to say Vic's a little distracted. He rolled a 2 and a 4.
I got a 22.
Woo, nice. Zia, on point. All right.
We put even things here.
Bo constantly. What's that? Oh, never mind. That was just a twinkling star. Wait, what? Oh no. That's just some cloud.
Yeah, but no, good on you. You never know.
That's right.
It's like that evil cloud that we heard about.
Right.
That was a Kingsling.
That eats ships.
Yeah.
Whoo! Oh, we can't have any of that here. Nope, we gotta be. Keep our eyes peeled. I almost vacuumed that coffee down. Yikes. Woo. Yeah. So your shift goes by as well as the sun starts rising over the clouds and blocking out all the stars in the sky and just illuminating it with beautiful colors that dance across the top of the sea of clouds that you're flying across and above. Vic, at one point, he'll probably remain out there a good extra half an hour just to make sure everyone else kind of gets up and starts getting active. So there's other people out here. But when he's done, he'll probably come over and sadly, there wasn't any fight to be had, but have you trained in this before? You're very vigilant.
Me?
I perhaps was caught sight of you here and there. Looked like you were always.
When you have to hide because everybody thinks that you're some sort of freakish animal, monster, demon thing, and you're just like on the outskirts of the city, hoping that you get to eat something more than bugs. You kind of get to be aware of your surroundings.
Right, and he's gives a hearty nod, like he understands about 80% of that, with the tattoos and everything.
Yeah, I know. I don't want to make it sound like bugs can be good, bugs can be great.
Right.
Like you just have to prepare them.
Well done, and he'll give you like a strong Goliath pat on the side of the shoulder. Thank you. Oh, all right. Well, time to get to work, isn't it? And he'll start working. He'll actually go down below decks for about an hour to get some other stuff prepped, and then he'll be back up on the deck as a deckhand. But just to... I'm sorry, was there anything else, Zia, for you this morning?
Who's coming on next shift?
I think that's it. Mornings come around and everyone will just sort of be awake for the day, for the most part.
Okay. I think at this point we're just gonna probably just look at the clouds, I guess.
Okay, nice.
Not much to do right now.
Mm-hmm. That one looks like a 17-foot tall humanoid, doesn't it? Bows.
Yeah, it does. Yeah.
Whew.
You're always so creative, Bo.
Well, some people have a gift, and that's me. All right, so just to advance a bit, there's about a week's travel from here to there. You each kind of, again, I'll pause in a minute here in case you all have any roleplay you want to do between now and then, but collectively what you can expect is night shifts, each night, another 6 nights expected before you arrive in the Atmos Isles. During the day, you've got your 3 square meals, some conversation. Breelith, you'll have, if you take Wisp, it's mostly Kip. Wisp is explaining or trying to teach you some of the mechanics of the ship, like, this is what the levers do, basically, like, here's how they work and why, there's an order to them. But Kip is one doing majority of the explanation. She's the turtle. And is trying to teach you how to learn. So actually, I'll have you roll an intelligence check with advantage because you have a whole week to see how much you learn.
Ooh. Wow. Double 17. So with let's see what that gives me. Intelligence check. That is a 18 total.
All right. If you can, if you're keeping notes, if you would prepare a category or a section or a line for navigation, and give yourself 1 point, sort of like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, however you want to mark it. I don't care, but 1 point in navigation.
Okay, will do.
Okay. So given that there's you all kind of see Breelith. That's like 8 hours a day, Breelith, by the way, of training for those 6 days. Does anyone else, after seeing that Breelith's being taught how to do this, does anyone have any desire currently whatsoever to learn anything else about the ship?
I would like to, excuse me. I would like to try and figure out what Zia knows about the captain's quarters, because that's still like weighing heavily in the back of her mind.
Okay. All right, we'll check in on that. And Zia, you had something as well?
I was gonna say something similar.
Oh, okay. And just to check, Cassius, anything for you?
I think currently, Cassius would still be like kind of moving about the ship, trying to find every nook and cranny, like points where like we could be boarded. He's very paranoid about stuff like that, so he's gonna look for like weak points in the ship as he like walks like around.
Okay, Cassius, if you'd roll an investigation check with advantage.
Okay.
Zia, if you can make, if you're keeping notes anyway, a line or whatever for deckhand, and give yourself, you already have 3 points, and if you can roll a Constitution check with advantage, Zia, we'll see if you get a 4th.
Constitution.
And while you're doing that, Zia, Cassius, what did you get? Oh, it's in the thing, isn't it?
Yeah, it's in Fantasy Grounds.
Okay. Cassius, if you want to make a line for engineer as you're studying the ship and its layout and tactically, points of ingress and egress, give yourself 1 point of engineer.
Ooh, nice. Okay.
And Liazana, outside of finding Zia, is there anything else you want to do over the week?
Oh, good question. I mean, it's all like kind of new to her, like the magic and the flying. Like she's not necessarily interested in the navigational part of it as much as she's interested in how it all works, like the magic of it all.
Ooh, okay. So you can make an investigation check, Liazana, please, with advantage. And while you're doing that, Zia, what did you get on your, or was it in here?
A 19.
Whoa, okay, you've got 4 points now in deckhand. Nice.
And I'm just making notes of that in my notes, right? There's
Perfect. Please.
Yeah.
Yep. This'll come into play potentially later on down the line if you have to. So basically, deckhand Zia is like also firing the weapons, loading cannons, firing the ballista and all that, and keeping the ship in one piece.
You said investigation, right?
Please, Liazana, with advantage.
It's like
That would be
development.
a 16.
Wow.
Oh, okay. Liazana, you can also make an entry for engineer and give yourself 1 point. Wow, everyone rolled really well. I'll check with Sinister and Arax later to see if they would have done anything. I feel like Sinister is there for the ride, but I do want to ask to make sure. Okay, I'm sorry. So, Cassius, you do get a pretty decent lay of the ship, right? The only area you can't check is whatever's going on. If there's anything below that third deck, You know there's a space there looking at the outside of the ship, but there's no entry. And you're unable to, with the check, figure anything out with that. Okay. So, all right, Liaison, at some point in the next, let's say the next day, later on in the evening, you happen across Zia.
Oh, Zia, wait. Hold up a second.
Yeah, do you want to come back to my room again?
No, hey, can we talk a second? I got a question for you.
Yeah, we can talk in my room.
Oh, let's not. I mean, as much as that was nice.
What do you want to talk?
About the captain's quarters. You never really quite. I mean, you do you know what's up with that? You feel like I feel like you knew about what was up with that.
Yeah, I do.
Okay. Could you please explain?
Yeah, I could.
Can you please explain to me now?
Yeah.
Right now,
Yes.
please.
Uh-huh. So what do you want to know?
I mean,
About-
you said they were magic.
Yeah.
What kind of magic?
That's a great question. I don't know that. But it is magic. I do know that. So, you can manifest. It's the Dragonborn's roving room or something like that. I don't know. I don't remember the guy's name. But it can kind of like transform or manifest anything from your thoughts. It's pretty rad. But you can't like take things out of the room, or else they'll just like disintegrate, just like most people's hopes and dreams.
Yeah, fair enough. Well, yeah, that would explain a few things.
Like what?
I mean, yeah, it was from my memories.
Oh, what was the memory? Seemed pretty powerful.
You answered my question, so, I'm gonna go see if anyone else needs help.
Okay.
Thanks, bye! And she's just gonna walk off.
Awesome.
Although, I think everybody's distracted. Do you think we could make a break for the room?
I think that's a fine idea. Right, I do. Right, it's right over there. Everyone's elsewhere. Let's do it.
Okay. Should I roll something?
Let's see. So if you want to be stealthy about it, you can roll a stealth
I don't
check.
want anybody to see me.
Okay. Yeah, go ahead and roll a stealth check. With advantage because really there's no one in sight.
Okay. Cool. I love that.
Sound will travel and stuff, but there's really no one around.
All right, we got 16.
16. Let me just check quickly with, I don't think there's anyone even close enough to even worry about passive. No, I don't think anyone has any particularly high. Nope. How about cautious? Nope, that's fine. No one hears you walk across the floorboards. You approach and you're standing right in front of, hands out, the handles to the captain's quarters. Nice. As you envision the extra creak, it makes the extra creak as you.
Slowly.
Nice. You step inside and close it behind you then?
Yep.
Okay. Well, as you step inside, you can. What room is at the top of your mind as you step in here?
Oh, it's on fire.
Okay. Whoo!
There's blood oozing from the walls. There's bones, human bones everywhere.
Nice.
Very well decorated. Of course, it doesn't faze me at all.
Awesome. There's like little faces trying to push through, and hands through the walls and stuff. It's cool.
Bo's kind of like, this one.
All right.
I remember this.
Whew.
Yeah.
Weighs himself, cools himself down with a hat. Whew.
Yeah. You know,
Wow.
I don't really fully remember everything about this room, but I do remember it. And I know that you remember it, Bo.
Right, I do.
But here's the thing, there was a book that was here. And I'm wondering if, because I can see it in I can see the book in my dreams, but I've never seen what's inside of it. And I'm almost curious if the room can manifest the actual contents of the book. Despite that I don't remember it.
Let's give it a shot, right? You can roll a history check with advantage for curating the experience.
Okay. 10.
You see there is, as you look about, over on the floor, partially open, is this book that you recall you've seen, vaguely recalled in dreams since. The pages are nonsensical scribble sound. Shit.
That end.
Well,
I thought for sure this would help. I'm so excited.
right.
And we can't even bring it outside the room, so even if there were somebody who could translate it.
Right. Well,
Plus, I guess we have to see the decorations, and that would probably be a little off-putting.
Right, I can't rightly imagine the Breelton here. Well, who knows, right? I can always ask or try again later, another time.
Yeah. Now we have to like sneak back out, right? And of course the room is on fire.
That damn door's creaky, right?
Yeah. And I mean, fire is gonna make a lot of noise, and the blood's kind of up to my ankles at this point, so that's gonna slosh a little.
Right. Well, let's hope we don't slip in it again.
Oh yeah, I remember that. That was not great.
Well,
should I roll another?
yeah, go for it. Another stealth check. Yep, this one's just a straight stealth check.
Okay, I was gonna be like, just a minute. Okay. Oh crap!
Oh, good.
Dang. Okay, we got great. 22.
Nice. Okay, you step back up this time. The door barely creaks at all. You are able to look about. No one's out on the deck currently.
No. Alright. Well, Bo. Just another dead end and a line of dead ends.
No kidding. That sums it up, don't it?
Oh.
Right, keep moving. Maybe we'll find something there on Atmos Isles, right?
Oh yeah. We will. Oh, we will.
Right. Whew. Fingers crossed.
Cool. Okay, now that's my time.
Okay. All right. Does anyone have anything else they'd like to roleplay out over the next 6 days?
No.
I think Cassius would be annoying the shit out of Wisp for questions about the ship.
Nice. Right, mate. Right.
Yeah.
No, just give me a minute. Let me finish this, and then I'll help you with that.
Do you need any help with any maintenance or repair?
No. It's quite all right.
A little bit of studying up. Just a little bit of studying up, Just make sure that we're all right. I don't want this ship to break down. Like, you know what I'm saying?
No,
I don't want to be
right.
stranded again.
Right.
No.
He seems to be like he's already has very short fuse for patience anyway. So he's like really on the edge. But he appreciates all that everyone is doing. So, but he imparts some of his knowledge of the ship, the engineering aspects. You get a very rudimentary skeleton outline of sort of at least the layout of the ship currently, and not so much the arcane engines or of that, but you are getting a firm grasp on the ins and outs of the ship.
Okay. Yeah, and I think honestly that'd be what Cassius is doing the most. Is just trying to like figure the ship out as much as he can, like mechanically.
Okay. All right. Neat. Anyone else? Anything for the next 6 days? No. All right. Breathe it.
No, it should just be. I mean, I'm guessing learning doing the 8 hours a day and then sleeping and then doing the watch probably takes up a lot of our time.
Okay.
So
Nice.
I don't really have anything specific that I want to role play out.
Thank-
Well, she would be again checking in with her. I forgot to say because she did in a panic when they were being left behind and when she was like hyperventilating, she did like message her patron that like they were left behind and that they would probably die. So she would have messaged him again that night and been like, everything's good. I didn't die. On my way to look for the thing.
Okay.
And then each day she would check in the morning and in the evening.
How do you feel, if I may ask? I don't want to take, only because I don't want to take too many liberties. Is your patron not get any social cues? Are they sort of like just disconnected from things, or are they like, more kind and supportive? What type of personality do they have?
I would say probably most of the time he doesn't answer.
Okay.
And unless it's something like that she's giving him anything more than just like, it's another day. We have 2 more days to travel. We have 1 more day to travel. I'll let you know on any updates.
Gotcha.
If she would give him but she wouldn't be giving him any other information other than the I'm not dead message. Everything else would have been very just like 3 more days of travel, and then I'll let you know if anything comes up. So yeah.
I can't remember if I gave them an accent, but I'm going to give them one now. Terrible accent, but
Sure.
let's go with like a Sean Connery because that'd be fun.
And they are for Bulb as well.
Oh, nice. Okay.
You remembered, yes.
Right. Well, I suppose that's good. That you didn't die. Keep that up.
Aye, Captain. She says that to herself and not to the sending stone.
Okay. Nice. All right. Okay. So, if you could all do a perception check, just sort of for the week, right? Stand straightforward, just perception check from each of you, if you would. I'll do one for those that are missing. Oh my gosh, it's so terrible.
Oh, I rolled a 5.
Oh, okay. All right, Vic's helping too.
That's a 14 for Breelith.
Okay. Cassius? Just a standard perception.
Oh, gotcha.
This is just for the week, for your watches during the week. Okay.
Wow.
And Liazana? So we're taking an average here between everyone.
13.
Okay. So about halfway through the week. I mean, you've all already experienced that flying is a dangerous place. Cassius, you already know from other, brief stints on ships that, yes, there's sky pirates, but that's only part of the danger of the skies. These terrifying clouds, like you're above the fluffy white clouds, right? But below that are the rolling darkness clouds that cover the ground. And there are a lot of really nasty creatures, big and small, that come out of those. And it is on a night. Let's see. I think that Zia with the 5. You're on shift with Vic one night. Belly full of cantaloupe. And partway through, all right, let me check Vix. Oh no.
Uh-oh.
Right. Vic, still seemingly a little distracted, is looking about, and neither of you seem to catch initially the soft footfall on one side of the deck and then on the other side of the deck. I'll let you roll a fresh perception check as they don't really do anything right away.
Okay.
Ooh, okay, Vic got a nat 20 on that. So.
Oh wow. Okay, you go, Vic.
Ooh, and a
And
19.
Okay.
It's dark, and you're both, looking about as best you can. And when you both cross like midway point, you just happen to kind of glance at one another at one point. But as your vision pans over to Vic and his vision pans over to you, you both pause because you just passed in your vision red glinting eyes in the darkness.
And show them back to back.
Vic doesn't say anything, but he, having seen it, he kind of looks at you, looking at you, and just takes a few steps over and gives you a slow nod. And then he's going to tip his head to the right, like he's going to take the right one.
Oh, there's two. Oh, okay. Okay. I got you.
Maybe he sees you responding loud, and he starts running off to the right one.
Whisk to the left one.
Nice. All right. Let's
Dagger
see.
and sword at the ready.
All right. This is just, I'm going to say it's just shortly after your shift change. So Liazana and Breelith, you're still awake and just down the hallway. But where are my lovely baddies here? All right. Let me do a full rest for everyone. You two have encountered two scary bearded devils that have found their way up here. So, Zia, and I'll have Vic roll. Please roll initiative as you two charge your creatures.
How do I do that?
Oh, sorry. Your main tab of your character sheet.
Mm-hmm.
And it'll be init right in the middle. Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool. Can you?
Nice.
Well.
Perfect. Okay. Vic got 20 plus 23, so.
Yeah, Vic is carrying.
Nice. He's like, I've roar. I don't know how to rotate these. That's a bummer. Anyway, I'm going to say that Vic is going to do a battle cry. Like, he was being stealthy. But when Zoo's like, all right, here we go. He's like, oh, and he rages. And he lets out this resonating, deep growling battle cry. As he's charging over. So, Breelith and Liazana, you two hear that? If you two would roll initiative, Liazana and Breelith. Cassius, please roll a perception check with advantage. Assuming you're asleep currently. Anyway, this is the final shift, so I don't know if you'd be... Yeah, I guess you'd be asleep.
If it's the final shift, since you took the first one, you'd probably be close to getting up anyway.
Nice.
Okay, nice.
So, yeah.
All right. Ooh, nice. Okay.
We're doing great.
And Liazana, what did you get? Wait, did I have you?
7.
Yeah.
7 for initiative.
Okay, nice. Let me just put that in here. 7. So now Liazana and Breelith, you won't actually be here till next round, but you'll be awake still. You'll hear it, and you'll take a round to come up.
Sounds good.
Cassius, go ahead and roll. Yeah. Definitely, you're on it. Go ahead and roll initiative if you would, Cassius. And same thing. Next round, you'll be here.
Okay, no problem.
And just to, you know what? I should switch over to this, and then we will just share out our lovely.
Oh boy. Oh, that's a bearded devil, all right.
In the darkness, you can just see the glint of their eyes till you get a little bit closer, and then you're like, oh, okay.
I mean, that beard. That's insane.
Right?
Imagine trying to shave that.
Nope.
I think I'd be more worried about those toenails.
Yeah.
You break a nail every time you walk.
Oh man, those are so gross.
Okay. All right.
There we go.
So.
All right, sorry. Let me check. I was pulling up my thing. I did not want it to pull up. So there we go. That's all clean and on the overlay now. All right, so I'll change the name tags here in a moment. There are our baddies, and so I'm sorry, Cash Dump, yours is in there, Cash S. Sinister and the Arax woke up and had that. However, they aren't gonna be here this round. A quick initiative roll for non-player characters. Okay, not bad, not bad. Of course, neither of you are up here, so I guess it starts with this bearded devil. Now, I am going to place Zia. This is put you here on the map. I can't rotate it.
Okay. Should I be able to see the map right now, or do we need to click something?
There you go. My bad. Ha 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 ha.
Perfect. Oh, I love it. Oh, it's perfect.
Nice.
Nice. Let me see if I can zoom out here for our viewers.
Oh man, look at this guy.
All right. Nice.
Are these like pre-rendered, or can you load in images?
I loaded these in.
Oh, that's awesome.
I had the ship and I had the clouds, so I did a quick compile. You can see all the crappy white lines in the rigging, but there's no way I was getting that. Yeah, thought it'd be fun. All right, and I don't have a token up there, but Vic is engaging the one off to the right, and Vic is actually Vic goes before the spirited devil. So Vic's going to always has his double-handed sword on his back. Reaches over his right shoulder, draws this, does a swing in his rage, quick flip of the blade, and then comes for just a cleave from shoulder to hip.
Yes. Love that.
That's pretty. Oh yeah, that hits. Okay. So where am I? There we go. And nope, that's the wrong one. There it is. And there it is. Okay, jeez. All right. Well, I thought this would be fairly challenging, but I forgot that Vic's pretty dope.
You kill it already?
No, he didn't kill it, but woo! He knocked a fair bit of damage out of that. And I don't think he has his extra turn yet because he's the same level as you all. But he deals a considerable amount of damage as this bearded devil kind of takes a jump back as he swings this great sword from again shoulder down to hip across diagonally. And he ends up clipping and cutting off like 4 of the barbed beard tentacles as he runs straight across down the shoulder, over the chest. The bearded dragon's holding that weapon, polearm, across him like this. It skips over the weapon and finishes the cut there. Draws his back. Some blood flings off it as he holds it in a guarded position. Horizontally across himself, Vic does, to prepare for whatever's next. Bearded Devil 1, however, and I don't know how to rotate it in this, but whatever, I guess it doesn't matter. Let me zoom in on this fantasy ground so we can see Zia and this Bearded Dragon. Bearded Dragon 1 is going to try and attack you.
All right.
Interesting. Oh, also interesting. Okay. Ew, gross. All right. It strikes out with its beard. The tendrils try and strike across your face to stun or hurt you. But let's see if they.
Did they hit? A real question.
Is that going to work the way I want it to? It does.
Oh!
A natural 20. Oh, no. Yeah, you ran in and you saw you were focused on the gleam in the eyes and these 13 or
Okay. So
it's
how much damage is that? Because I think I might have just died.
I hope not. Oh, he rolled 2 1s on D8s. What?
Ooh, you got so lucky. Oh my
What?
god. Oh my god.
Wow.
Oh wow.
Thanks to your very quick thinking, Zia. Actually, what weapons do you have, Zia? What do you use for...
So currently I'm using a dagger and a short sword.
Ah, okay. So you sort of cross them at the right time, one just behind the other. So you think it kind of damages some of them. It can't quite make the attack that they wanted to. But because it succeeded, can you please roll a Constitution saving throw for me?
Okay. So, how do I do...
Oh, that'll be in your main tab. The saves are on the right side. Checks are on the left, saves on the right. So grab the die from the con on the right side.
Okay, this is not good.
Ooh, okay. Okay. Let me just see what our... No, I just want to see what the poison thing... I'll have to bring out my thing.
It's poison now?
You don't take any poison damage, but you do gain the poisoned effect for 1 minute. You feel it. Oh, it starts making you a little dizzy, a little woozy.
I know this maneuver. Dan's trying to kill you.
I'm so sorry.
I'm trying to think. I think
Flashbacks.
I have the potential to be able to heal myself with healing hands.
Oh.
But I probably want to attack first. I feel like because I can only use healing hands like once per.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Between long rests.
Let me fix these. Nope, that's not right. Oh my gosh, I have so many things to fix in this. I'm sorry. The videos are gonna take a little work. Okay, but it actually has a second attack, as it sort of distracted you successfully with this attack. It then rears its glaive around and tries to come across your thigh just above the knee.
Not the knee.
I took a glaive to the knee.
Oh, I was gonna say it. Dang it.
All right,
Oh
let's
god.
see if
Oh god.
Oh, I think that just hits, right? It's a 16.
Oh no.
All right. Let me roll down here.
I'm going to die.
Oh, yeah, it rolled an 8 out of 10.
I'm dead. I just died. I just
you go to dodge,
don't worry,
you pull
don't
that
worry,
leg
Zia, we'll
back.
get you out of there.
You pull that leg back, but it nicks the artery on the inside, your femoral artery, the other leg, as it cuts just a little chunk of thigh out that across the deck. In just seconds, you feel lightheaded and woozy and collapse. Oh my goodness. I'm serious.
Oh no.
No.
Come back, Dad.
I'm so sorry.
Somebody has to die every day.
Fancy Grounds wants us all dead. I'm convinced.
The next one attacks Vic, but only rolls a 10 with beard attack. But then rolls to strike to pierce with the glaive and rolls a 1. A natural 1. Vic, however, doesn't typically show emotion, but is raged and in this battle, but definitely catches a glimpse of Zia getting hurt. Part of him thinking she'll manage this, but the other part thinking like, I just need to keep an eye on that and make sure, it looks like she needs a little tiny hand getting back up so she can kill things. Okay. Then that goes down to Arax, who's coming up. Oh gosh. All right, Zia. It's your turn. So can you roll your first death saving throw?
Okay. So for that, there's like a death saves thing. Do I just grab?
You can. Oh right, you don't have actual this. I'm so sorry. Yeah, there'll be a death save, and just grab and roll that die.
Okay. Lucky 13?
That's a
Or
success. Yep.
Because it's a death success.
Mhm.
Like the opposite of what I want.
That's the good one.
Okay.
You're inching towards being stable, which is of course what we want.
Trying to crawl away.
Which brings us back up to Vic, who is going to. He's going to take the hit. He's just going to turn and run because he can't disengage, and he thinks he's going to need his dash to reach over to you. He spits in the faces and just turns, leaps down. Instead of taking the stairs, leaps over the next 5-foot drop, and the next 5-foot drop. Does the little over the Dukes of Hazzard car, past the base of the mast. But uses his dash action to run over towards Zia, and drops down to his knees in a little mini slide at the end, pulling out a potion.
Wow. God.
Yeah, he's extra in battle. He's extra. And he takes, his Goliath hand and kind of gets behind the back of your neck here, just to lift your head enough to pour the potion with his bonus action. Pour the potion into your mouth.
Spitting it up a little bit as I'm fading in and out of consciousness.
You do get 6
It's horrible.
Nice. All right, you're healed for 6. And with his free action, he just says, what does he say? Oh, geez, I don't know. He's sort of stunned, but something not empowering. It's just that one's yours. Taps you on the shoulder and turns back to his, feeling yeah, you've got this. All right, but that does bring us up to Breelith, who's just stepped out over here. Actually, you would have had a little more. Why can't I move these once I place them? Whatever. That's cool. So that's where you come out, Breelith. It is your turn. And you can move where you wish. There's one just up the deck there to the top right of where you are. And then one Off to the left where you see
Zia.
Zia. Mm-hmm. And
Breelith is going to 30, so she's going to run 30 feet this way. And I'm going to cast going to do where is it? Oh yes, Path to the Grave on Bearded Devil 1. So 30 feet. Yeah, that's right.
okay.
The next time you or your ally of yours hits the cursed creature with an attack, the creature has vulnerability to all of that attack's damage, and then the curse ends. So the next person that hits it is what will affect it.
Wow. All right.
So we'll have vulnerability to that attack.
Nice.
And then... Okay, well, I'm guessing she probably doesn't know anything about Zia almost dying. So that would make no sense. So let's see here.
You'll see her sort of. You'll see Vic is there pouring the potion in, right? It's the next round, I guess. So that just happened. He's standing up, and you see her getting up, ready to to kill things.
Okay. I would think if she saw that happening, it would probably make her a little worried, and
Okay.
she would use her bonus action. No. I would say that this is all that she does. She's fine. She'll just stay there. And wait.
Okay. All right. Are you holding an action then to like attack one of them if certain
Oh, like
circumstances?
I can't reach one. I mean, I moved my 30 feet, so
Oh,
I
I
can't
see. You
move
moved
any
up there.
further.
Okay, gotcha.
I was just considering casting something, but I don't think that I will.
Okay. All right, fair enough. Then let me actually tick the person whose turn it is. Here we go. Cassius, you're up. You arrive at the top of the stairwell there. You see that scene unfolding.
Can you hear me now? I was
Yeah.
muted.
Oh, yeah.
Can I see the bearded devil that's above deck?
Yeah, you hear it. It's hissing from having the big gash done to it. You hear something up there. You don't see it yet, but you hear and see the one across the way.
Oh, gotcha. So let's see. So Cassius is gonna go here. After hearing the noises, can he see it from where he's located, or does he need to move up the stairs?
You can see it from there. Yep.
Okay. Cassius is gonna look at an unoccupied space 30 feet away from him,
Okay.
and he's gonna like focus a little bit,
Mm-hmm.
and on his chest you'll see like a little light glow, and he's gonna use his mark of passage to misty step here.
Okay.
And when he gets there, he's gonna use the rest of his movement to get into that bearded devil's face and attack.
Nice. All right.
So wait, do I roll the attack on them, or in the combat tracker, or can I do it from the map?
So you should be able to control click the enemy if you want to target it. Or you can get your attack and roll it on the listing of the creature in the combat tracker. But
Okay, I think I'm targeting him now.
Yes, yep.
Okay, and that hits.
Nice, yep.
And
okay. You do sense that it's almost resisted a little bit of that damage.
ooh, gotcha. As a bonus action, Cassius is gonna cast Hunter's Mark on the bearded devil that's in front of him.
Okay.
Probably should did it before, but it is. Oh wait, no, I can't do that. Never mind. I used the marks of passage, so I already used on my bonus action.
Gotcha. Okay, gotcha. All right. I'll just pop this up here. We make this a little more.
Yep. And then he'll stay with the devil that's above deck right there.
Okay. All right. That brings us back to bearded devil one. Let's see. It is going to. Does that have a
Please don't attack me again. Please don't attack me again.
right. It is going to once again try and attack you, Zia, with its beard.
Of course it is.
Nice.
And it's a hit because it is a natural 20 again.
Is it? No.
Or
Oh, no.
else-
Ooh,
That's not
oh my gosh, I almost died. Okay.
Thank goodness it's not.
You know what?
What? Tell me, Dan. Tell me.
No, I think he's going to save that. But this creature's going to, of course, try and follow up, right, with the glaive attack on Sia, because it's trying to kill y'all.
And I'm on the ground dying. And oh my god, I think. Oh.
However, I just have to super quickly. I'm so sorry. Here it is. As this creature comes down with the glaive, Vic, standing, having stood up to turn and engage the other one, has his sword sort of pommel in his hands, pointed down towards the deck as he was like using it to stand up, chase after the other one. Rotates it and does a full 180 as he swings around and tries to, with his one of his options here is uses his reaction to interfere with the attack on you. Okay.
Good.
But let's see if it's enough.
Please.
Oh, that's a natural 20. That's enough.
Wow.
Just this epic...
Oh, like crazy.
Yeah. And again, lets out that guttural rage sound. And he comes across the creature just above the hip bone from one side. He's trying to just cleave through the torso as much as he can. And with this, actually, this will actually be pretty good. Here we are. Oh, right, and double dice. Oh my gosh. All right. Jeez, Vic. That's... Wait, which one is this? This one hasn't... Oh, no, it has taken some... This is,
Oh,
this is the
remember,
first one?
it also has vulnerability on whatever attack it gets.
Okay. Vic cleaves this thing in two before its attack finishes.
It just kills it immediately.
Yep, its legs. It's such a clean cut with this very sharp two-handed sword that the lower part of the torso remains here for a few seconds while it's just cleaved, and the top half just spins a time or two and plops down on the deck, glaive clanking just beside you, Zia.
So when Zia kind of like, or when Protector Asmar is kind of getting to this point where they're like almost dying, it sort of like activates inadvertently part of their radiant soul.
Oh,
so like think Avatar state, but with giant incorporeal wings. It's kind of like forming.
Okay.
So as it dies, those start like they were forming, and then they stop forming once the thing is like on in front of me, and Zia's just like breathing real heavily, and like, you know, some of her hair kind of falls out, and yeah, it's not a good time. She's very clearly like not doing well.
Okay. There's even for the observant, they'll see almost like scorch marks of winged formation on the deck where the thing started to grow in, but then disintegrated, leaving behind those black scorch marks on the magical wood. So,
and of course, like this giant like scream of pain before it all back in.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Woo! All right, this one be dead. Jeez, that was ridiculous. The other one engages. Pause, Dan. These are pretty intelligent creatures, and that's a fairly frightening. Oh yeah. Cassius, you're gonna have an attack of opportunity as this one sort of looks over. It has some wounds already from Vic, and sees like Zia's expression of like getting up and like and it starts to run scared.
Oh yeah,
flies up and backward.
Cassius is definitely gonna swipe at it.
Nice.
Can't just let this thing go unscathed.
Nice.
All right, and then he's gonna hit it with the
hits. Nice.
All right.
Oh, nice. Let's see if you feel like it resists some of that damage, but how do you want to?
Hold on. Hold on. I can do extra d6 because Honor's mark.
Yes.
There we go. I forgot about that. Let's see. So it's extra 3 damage to it.
Nice. Okay, let me just add that here. Yeah. So what do you want that to? It's not dead, but it's a good chunk of damage done to it. What would you like to have that look like, Cassius? As it's trying to fly, I mean, it flies away, but you get it.
So as it's flying away, like Cassius will like jump in the air and like stab upwards to try and get it real quick before it leaves.
Yeah. Awesome. Okay. Yeah, you get it in some rather delicate bits there. It's like, I'm out of here. You do like this awesome like Air Jordan jump where like one leg's little spread, and and you hear another terrible screech from this creature as you clearly hit true to something. And it flies up about 30 feet and kind of turns around and looks at all of you and goes over the edge and dives down through the clouds and out of sight. Screech going off into the distance before being drowned out by the hum of the arcane engines. This leaves everybody... I mean, you know the dangers, but a fresh sense of the dangers of air travel. Kip is racing up to get the wheel and just sort of alter course a little bit to, maybe kick the speed up a little more, put a little more wear on the engines to get there a little faster. Vic is holding a hand out to like help Zia up in like a combat way. Yeah. Pulls you up. Next time. I'll lean in and say. All right, so everyone is up. Your Sinister pops up like, all right, let's get it. What was that? And as you all stand up, it's kind of dark, but again, you see some little embers on the burn marks of the wings, partial wings on the deck. The ship soaring through the early morning, just then as the sun is rising up over the white clouds here. Only 3 days away from the Atmos Isles and all that is there waiting to be found. And with that, we'll end tonight's session.
Nice.
Good job, Dan.
Okay, good job, everyone.
Fantastic job. Yeah.
You all killed it. That was so fun. I love it.
Oh god, that was a lot.
Ooh,
Stop killing us.
I'm sorry, the air is such a dangerous place.
Once
It's so
I
unsafe.
heard that she had to make a Constitution saving throw, I was like, oh no, more poison.
Oh yeah, that's right, Deontay. You know that. Yeah.
No.
I was
Cassius
just
gets a
hoping.
fact.
I mean, it's a demon, right? And I was like, okay, so it's gonna be necrotic damage, and I can resist that. Like, oh no, it's poison, because of course it's poison.
Oh, right, the poison for Cusco. The poison created specifically to kill Cusco.
It's poison.
Oh, that is amazing.
As Cassius gets this flashback to a memory that he doesn't remember of dying on a ship.
Oh my gosh, it's horrible pain.
Oh my god.
Every time I see a poison weapon.
Oh my gosh. That's awesome.
This is a really, really great session. I had a great time.
Yes.
That was a lot of fun. You all really
This is a
killed
whole
it.
lot of fun. Yeah.
Oh gosh, I don't have the shame on me. I don't have the schedule set up. So I'll do that quickly. For anyone that's new here and they're like, what is this epic, awesomeness here and hilarity? There's a lot of comedy in this one, which I loved. This is En Extremis, our Saturday night campaign. And as you can see here in our beautiful new schedule, we have all sorts of content throughout the week. A lot of 10 p.m. to 1 a.m. Eastern D&D all throughout the week, except Wednesday and Thursday. Saturday evening we have a 6 to 9 p.m. Eastern D&D campaign, Tower of Dreams. Every Friday from noon to 3 Eastern, Steph does her awesome Mad Art with Steph. So if you're not part of the Discord yet, I would highly recommend joining for myriad reasons, because we're awesome and funny and there's so much great stuff there. But also because Steph opens up polls lets people make submissions and then vote on what fan art she does from across the campaigns. Extra fun. And then every Sunday from 2 to 5 Eastern, p.m. Eastern, is Madbird Plays that Vic runs, where different folks from across our community and others, other streamers and such, play a variety of tabletop games, Jackbox games, and a number of games in Tabletop Simulator. It is a boatload of fun. Thank you, viewers, for hanging out with us all night here and being great. And thank you, players. You're all so fantastic. I loved it. We're going to raid one of our fellow fun streams, Blackwater D&D. But, yeah, catch us, all week, of course. But next week, here for an Extremis to see crew should... spoiler, should arrive pretty safely now to Atmos Isles next week, and we'll see what kind of fun things are there. All right, take care, everyone. Have a wonderful night. Bye.
All right, good night, everybody. Take it easy.